everybody, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day. Let me just set this device because I'm not going to be able to change it once we get started. Because we're playing Murder Dog 4 by the creator of Space Funeral, who has a name. I should know his name. I'm on his website right now, which is a hoot. You should check it out. It's just Harmony Video Games. I don't know what his name is. He has a name. Anyway, it's full screen, so bye! Wait for it. There we go. Oh, referring to the fact that it's full screen. The Catamites, thank you. What jaunty music! What a strange game this is! Hang on, I'm popping the chat out. Can y'all see and hear the game properly? Should be this jaunty banjo tune. Try to exit page are not available in the free edition of Murder Dog 4. Please purchase Legends of Blood Pup expansion pack to access exciting, never before seen game quitting functionality, which unlocks 100 plus hours of real world. You cannot quit this game! Oh, that's right! Hang on. I had turned down the sound a little. Wait, is that wrong one? Sorry. There we go. How's that? Better? I forgot we turned it down when we were playing Hypnospace. So if you try to quit the game, this is the screen you get. Which is delightful. You cannot quit this game. There is no quitting Murder Dog. Alright, so let's begin trial. Murder Dog 4, Trial of the Murder Dog. Almost a little loud. Hang on. I got this. We'll do somewhere in the middle. How's that? Are we at ideal banjoing? Murder Dog was framed. The story so far, Murder Dog is on trial in the Hague for crimes against humanity. Use, eat, destroy. Evidence A, evidence B, evidence C. Jurist, call a witness. Court is now in session. The defendant, known as the Murder Dog. Start of the trial. No fooling around. It's life or death. We look an awful lot like the one in the jury. Oh wait, that is because he has its hair too. I thought that was both hair from this jurist here, but no, that is our hair. Why is the jurist the one saying that the court is now in session? Is there no judge? Murder Dog appears to be representing himself, yes. AKA Crime Pooch, AKA Slaughter Pup, AKA Law Mutt, AKA Wolf of Bones. Has been charged with more than 1,500 instances of brutal homicide and assaults on human dignity. Wow! My thirst for bloodshed remains voluminous. Let's cut to the chase. It should be obvious to all involved that Murderdog did indeed commit these murders and probably not hesitate to do would probably not hesitate to do so again. Yeah, I can't say I've heard Jurist either. Silence! The penalty for such crimes is death! How do you plead? However, the legal systems must make a distinction between what we know as individuals and what can be demonstrated with evidence in this bizarre ritualistic setting. It's really quite admirable. Oh, how do you plead? How do you plead to the charge of crimes against the human race? What if we... Will the Murderdog submit or fight against the vast mechanisms of law which have assembled to find his existence? You decide! What happens if we say guilty? Is the game just over? If murder is a crime, then you gotta... Oh shit, it goes too fast! I don't want to be innocent. You are hereby sentenced to execution! Oh no! Murderdog has been beheaded by the state. I didn't think it would auto-scroll through the text. There's something really quite civilized about a guilty plea. It's heartwarming. It means all parties are in agreement. To see someone argue for their own annihilation in order to enable the continued functioning of healthy society restores one's faith in the system. But could any of Murderdog's actions really be so civic-minded? Is it not more reasonable to say that arranging his own murder is perfectly in accordance with deplorable actions? Let's not forget that in holding fast to his brutal ideas, Murderdog may become a martyr figure in today's wild youth. Such selfless dedication to absolute bloodshed stands in stark contrast with their own spineless day-to-day compromises, and he will no doubt exert fascination among the bourgeoisie. God, it's too fast! You're too fast, Murderdog! What? You louse? I've never heard of anything so stupid. This kind of speculation simply has no place inside a court of law. The legal system is eminently materialistic in order to... in focus, it is clear no more than one person deliberately fighting for his or her life or freedom. At any rate, what's done is done, and there's no going back. So turn off the game! Everything goes too fast in Murderdog reading. I can't read that fast and do silly voices. I hope that if I ever go and sit on a jury, I hope that they play jaunty banjo music during the proceedings. Meet the jurists. We haven't gotten to that part yet. Whoa! How brutal! It looks like Murderdog is thinking laterally with respect to his ultimate goal in inflicting brutality on all comers. Murderdog destroyed Jurist 1! Murderdog destroyed Jurist 2! Murderdog destroyed Jurist 3! Ha ha ha! Pulling out kidneys, he is fighting the battle of on his own ground now. Murderdog destroyed Bailiff 1! Murderdog destroyed Bailiff 2! Bailiff 3 is informing the Dutch government to execute the Omega Plan! Murderdog destroyed Bailiff 3! My God! He's unstoppable! Murderdog is frolicking in blood! Murderdog released a ghoulish howl. You hear faint whistling. Murderdog devoured an entire head. The Dutch government has dropped a napalm bomb in the courthouse. Murderdog has suffered 3rd-degree burns. Murderdog is burning up. Murderdog's flesh is cracked. Don't lose focus now. Believe in your dreams. I love that intense face. Murder Dog's bones are cracking. Murder Dog's eyes have melted. Murder Dog is laughing. Murder Dog is laughing. Murder Dog is suffering terrific burns in his flesh. Murder Dog is dying. Murder Dog is dead. You are dead! You are dead! You are dead! Murder Dog has been destroyed. Murder Dog had died the day he lived in the most brutal and pointlessly destructive manner imaginable. That's no joke. You can cast all the aspirations you want, but it's clear to see that he has intimately touched more lives than you or I ever will. You think he cares about this? But from a narrative perspective, is it not rather unsatisfactory? The Murder Dog should remain unflinchingly true to bloodshed is admirable, of course. But really, without the context provided by truly engaging with his opponent's system, does this not render his accomplishments absolutely meaningless? It's a matter of contrast. That's all there is to say. That's why I have to read these so fast. But it's far too late for such theorizing at this point, now that all the principles have been obliviated. So turn off the game! Blood, blood, blood. You're dead, you're dead, you're dead. Alright, let's try to go on with the trial like normal. We plead not guilty. My only crime is my love for absolute chaos. What? How cynical! Outrageous! Who does he think he's fooling? I like how Commentary Dog is different. It's just like a color Commentary Dog. I'm using the rendered in black and white. No color. You will be given a turn to mount your own defense. Choose wisely. Don't be foolish. Use the buttons on the top right of the screen. They're your only chance. What is it? Destroy is like a totally different option than eat. Alright, what does evidence say? On June 14th, 1997, the Murder Dog killed a whole bunch of people. I'm not sure why. He sprayed a toxic gas into a crowd and murdered stragglers by running them down in a fire engine. Something buildings were torched. Oh, several. Some report that Murder Dog visibly... some report the Murder Dog violently assaulting people with hammers. However, this I did not see. 100 people were executed by the Murder Dog, and blood ran through the streets. Please bring this heinous dog to justice. Thank you. Paul Barf, PhD. The Catabites operate is an entirely different level. A fascinating human being that we can all admire. Alright, so that's evidence 1. Just some testimony. Oh no! Exhibit B is a photograph of Murder Dog graphically executing a victim. Evidence C. Forensic report, hair comparison. Sample from the Murder Dog, 2011. Short, flexible, bristly hairs. Canine in nature. Source, no known breed. Right? It's really impressive that the craft here. Sample from crime scene, Shit City, 1995. Short, rather inflexible, flaky, bristly hairs, canine nature, source no known breed. Hairs are streaked in human blood from an unsolved murder. At this point, Murder Dog was officially off the Shit City Police Department and was a dog of interest to the military league. So apparently, Murder Dog worked for the police department. Well, at this point in time, it is impossible to say whether two samples of dog hair come from the same individual dog. The high correlation between these two, coupled with the location and circumstances behind the original evidence, would certainly make it likely that Murder Dog was at least present at the crime of the scene. Alright. How asinine that the law must concern itself with such trifles, piercing through the garbage debris of everyday life. It's a sorry and demeaning state of affairs, you have to admit it. Alright. Can I eat the evidence? Are you sure you want to destroy this evidence? Do it! Nah. I love how if you say nah! There is no backing down. You must destroy. You destroyed Evidence B! You ripped and tore Evidence B! Evidence B has been completely destroyed! Jurors 1 started yelling! Jurors 3 started yelling! Bailiff 1 jumped you! Bailiff 2 jumped you! Bailiff 3 jumped you! Bailiff 4 jumped you! You're getting tired! Bailiff 5 jumped you! Bailiff 6 jumped you! You've been restrained to the chair! You can no longer eat or destroy. What happened? I was outside. Order! Order! I am in contempt of every living organism on this planet. Damn, buddy! What a guy. I couldn't read what the juror said, but it was something, I'm sad that we don't actually see Murder Dog being restrained to the chair here. Alright, I can't eat any evidence anymore. So let's present this evidence. I would like to submit this bloodied letter before the court. What's this? The Murder Dog appears to have advancing a very complex legal strategy. But this letter directly implicates you in an act of mass assault! Really, that's no evidence at all. Simply put, the only reason such flimsy materials put forward is to— You gotta stop going so fast! None can doubt my true commitment to mindless murder. The court has taken the evidence into consideration. This is killing me. I want to read all this dialogue so much. Right, I am content that every other organism on this planet is beautiful. I want that on a beautiful. But make a pin with Murder Dog's face, and that written with like a beautiful banner scroll. Are they supposed to be a judge? I guess that the jury is serving as. I mean, what? This is in Denmark. How does Denmark court work? Of course, any resemblance to actual legal ritual in this game is accidental. Let's not pretend this bears any resemblance to reality. But a broken mirror is right twice a day. Alright, let's refute this one. On what grounds do you contest this evidence? Crime hairs don't match the 2011 sample. It's circumstantial evidence. Dog hair gets everywhere anyway. I want to murder everybody. That is my only complaint about this game so far, is that everything goes so fast. I feel like we need to play several times just to read all the dialogue. Those hairs were flaky. These are, as you can see, Murderdog's hairs are not flaky. Prosecutor's forensic experts rebuffs your argument for pointing out that while some deterioration is to be expected over a long period, the uncategorizable nature of the evidence, the similarity to the similarly uncategorizable murder dog should not be dismissed. Fine. The prosecuting attorney looks irritated and tries to launch into a rhetorical speech before Murdoch leans slowly over the table and growls. What does that mean? Circumstantial. Oh, we were talking about circumstantial evidence. I understand now. Circumstantial. Through a savage canine maw, evidently unfit for human speech. The jury pulls itself together and decides that this is a valid objection to the report, which can therefore only be used to supplement more concrete evidence. Police King, Journo, victim 1136. What's called Journo? Interrogation mode, journalist Pete Kruger. Pulitzer nominee, via expose of the murder pup. He is not what he seems. Break him. A member of the scum press. It goes without saying that his public sentimentality comes at the cost of private cynical implication. What is he up to? I don't know what any of these mean. Let's just see this one. My name is Pete Kruger, or Hurger, excuse me. I thought it was Kruger, but it's an H. Sometimes I mispronounce my own name. And I am an investigative journalist of the Shit City Bugle. Oh, wait, hang on. That's quite natural. Murder Dog's antics are an integral part of the city's fabric. Really, he should be given a medal. The Shit City Bugle has the largest circulation of any paper in the city, particularly due to our covering of the Murder Dog crisis. Murder Dog gazes sternly into the journalist's eyes, but the man does not flinch. Why, he's probably drunk right now! I worked the beat in Shit City for many years, which only made it more traumatizing when it was so radically depopulated by the Murder Dog. I prefer to think of it as being tidied up. In response to the carnage I witnessed on the Murder Dog case, I lapsed into alcoholism for several months before going clean with the help of my wife, Michelle. Just like a true hack, predictable to the last. Don't sneer. You think you do differently? Night, Joe. Have a good evening. I was awarded the Pulitzer in 1998 for my reporting on the Murder Dog rampage. Naturally, such hypocritical hand-wringing is like cocaine to the journalistic establishment. I hope he threw in some pictures of heroin-addicted preteens. The Murder Dog was quite a well-known figure initially before the unexpected media blackout on the subject. Tracking him down revealed that he had gone rogue. It's an old story. He may as well be a former child star. How passé, how tedious. It's true I made a lot of money from my book on the Murder Dog case, but it was all above board as a result of working to bring information to the public. What of the Murder Dogs of tomorrow? Don't be an ass. Hush up, I'm trying to listen to this. I like narrator, like commentary dog in the audience, just like pushing over other people, like shut up, I'm listening. Even though commentary dog is the one doing most of the talking. The mutilated bodies I found while covering the murder dog case haunt me to this day, judging me. He looks troubled. This kind of disassembling sentimentality has no place in a murderous 21st century world. I've said all I can about that. Are you sure? Are you sure you don't have more to say? You want to talk about death? We'll talk about his money then. No? I'll break you, man. I would, say that egotistical profiteering is a rather harsh way of looking at this issue. Egotistical is a nonsense word, and I refuse to countenance it. Of course I feel guilty for profiting from such brutality. That doesn't mean that... How does it feel to be the I.C. Farben of your time? Hammer him. Now wait just a minute! Let me record state that I have never made financial profit from my various rampages, unlike certain journalists. But... I think we all know who the real murder dog is here. Hey, murder dog can make a savage indictment of society as a whole marvelous. I want to clap. I can't believe this! Case dismissed. Let this be a lesson to you. Thank you, murder dog. The witness is dismissed. Oh, excuse me. Thank you, murder dog. The witness is dismissed. Damn, murder dog. Took them down. That's called the police king. The king of police. Whoa! Did you lose an arm, sir? That's pretty metal. The head of police in Shit City, his relationship to Murder Dog is ambiguous. Is this an allegory? It's too soon to tell. Bark, woof, growl! It's great to be here! It's great to see you again, Murder Dog. You're my brother and I love you, but it's my professional opinion you've gotta be destroyed, bro. Artist depiction, Police Chief M. 5 years associated with the Murder Dog. Witness for the prosecution and witness for the defense. Bark. Bark, bark, bark! The murder dog was deployed for a variety of crimes involving domestic terrorism, mass murder, vandalism, squatting, bank robberies, canine control. Oh, well, about bored. I'm afraid that information is classified as it involves an ongoing investigation. Something is not what it seems. Can't woof, I can only bark. Bark, bark, bark! Alright, so I guess we're back to this one again. Can I woof now? Woof! We were first informed about the law enforcement potential of the murder dog by a top-secret branch of the U.S. military. Murder Pup has his bloody paws in many baskets, it seems. Woof! apprehending the murder dog, he became savage and brutally executed several officers, maiming more. You'll need to read between the lines. Is that how you lost your arm, sir? Woof. It would be accurate to say that no charges had been brought against Murderdog for my department. Yes. Is this the smoking gun of the Murderdog affair? Don't be afraid to push hard on this angle. What if rather they, I'm calling them commentary dogs, I'm assuming they're in the audience, but what if they're like our freaking Maya Fey? They're just like chilling beside Murderdog, like right off screen. Bark, bark, bark! It is correct to say that the Murderdog facility with Murderdog's facility with blood was regarded as an asset by the SCPD, but only within the strict parameters of the big picture of law enforcement. At the point at which brutality and murder changes from a sad yet necessary compromise to a gratuitous and abhorrent crime, it should be clear that this is ideology at its most effective. So what you're saying is that we were an asset. We were a helpful butt. We have never done anything wrong, as far as you're concerned. Growl. Well, in light of your devoted service, we felt that woof woof woof. To return to our previous point, what matters is not the individuals in the courtroom. Oh my god. While there was no physical difference between the chaos committed in Murderdog's own time and that committed in service of law, the context is really... I'll let you guys read along the bottom. Sorry, I can't keep up with it and read the dialogue. No, the SCPD has no intention of releasing our files of the period. Bark! I object to the use of the word implicates in this context. Woof. The SCPD refuses to comment on the trial of Murderdog. He was a valuable officer, and we wish him well. Police chief backed off! Prosecution lost a witness! Damn! That was some good lawyering we're doing. The police force had capitulated to Murderdog in this instance. His own personal proclivities remain suspect, yet this kind of official recognition is not insignificant. Alright, we got a victim here. Ooh! Prosecuting attorney. Thank you. I am grateful to Cooltech RU for giving me... That is the only spotting victim of Murderdog should take the form of a brain in a jar as a powerful indictment of his method. Murderdog has been forcibly restrained for the extended particular test and is free to talk without worry. And will you be able to relate to us what happened to you on June 16, 1997? Wouldn't that be crazy? At the time I was working cashier at Berg Zone for Chic City. It was a very sunny day, 50 by the heliometer. I was just about to go off shift when extremely heavy sediment. Can you see this dog anywhere in the courtroom? As I no longer have eyes, I cannot, were you aware that the presence of the Murderdog within Shit City at this time? I was at the Murderdog was considered a local celeb until quite recently. Would you say that the dog raided the store on the day board extremely close relative to your knowledge of the Murderdog? To my knowledge, there was only 100 humanoid dog in Shit City at the time, which matched the hair, color, or eyes. Could you please tell the court what happened next on that day? So the dog who entered the store began to laugh. It was extremely distressing sound, but I pretended not to notice. I began moving closer to me while staring straight in my eyes. When I was behind the counter, the murder dog leaned forward as to ask something. To avoid conflict, I leaned forward. That was when the dog tore off my face in its jaws. As I was temporarily in shock, I was able to watch the dog pulverize my body and land quick blows. Just right on my torso, the dog grabbed a pack of cigars from behind the counter and said something. Do you remember what he said? It sounded like Japanese nationalist propaganda. I see. I don't remember what happened next. When I regained consciousness, I was a brain in a jar. Thank you, Terry. That will be all. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I hope you take this testimony into account as another life destroyed by the heinous actions of the murder dog. That will be all. The testimony of victim 115 will be taken into account by sentencing the murder dog. That will be all. This is so something. Okay, can I use jurists? The jurists are civic-minded taxpayers who have banded together to enforce justice on you, the player. You better hope they're in good mood. You can't use them unless you have some wider secret plan. How deplorable to baselessly insult the fine men and women of the jury working for civic duty. How cynical. And bear in mind, the murder pooch is really no ordinary criminal. Reveal plan. Select a plan. Murder everyone. Huh? It looks like old man Murder Dog had some tricks up his sleeve till the end. This kind of flip-flopping gained no sympathy from the court murder defendant. They'll need to play their game. You can't outwit a bureaucracy. Too bad we ate that other evidence. Alright, what if we rest our case here? The prosecutor will now make its case against the murder dog. The prosecution makes use of a letter from a reputable witness which implicates murder dog in an act of mass murder. Didn't I eat that? Oh wait, no. That's the one we didn't eat. The prosecution is unable to use a photograph of murder dog destroying a civilian as he devoured it in the courtroom. The prosecution attempts to submit a forensic hair analysis to the court, but it has to admit that the evidence constitutes circumstantial evidence at best. That's right, we didn't actually refute the letter. We got that killer line out of it, so it's fine. The prosecution brings the police king as a witness before the court, but he refuses to testify as it may implicate the department and military league. The prosecution brings a victim of murder dog before the court, who implicates murder dog in an extremely brutal act of assault and intended homicide. The prosecution brings an esteemed journalist to the stand, but he is too emotional to testify following a verbal beating from the murder dog. Based on the evidence submitted before the court, we find it impossible to convict the murder dog in this case. However, as a result of his destroying vital evidence during the trial itself, we hereby impose a secondary sentence of 5 years imprisonment. Damn! 5 years is nothing to an avatar of chaos. You can't comprehend the blood powers which you face. I didn't read that in a good enough voice. I got 5 years is nothing to an avatar of chaos. You can't comprehend the blood powers which you face. Take him away, bailiff. Murder Dog has been imprisoned on a lesser charge. What a mockery of justice. It's barely a slap on the wrist. Simply appalling. But let's not be too hasty. Remember, Al Capone died in prison of a tax evasion charge. 5 years is a long time in dog years, and to say the least, it's unlikely Murder Dog will get time off for good behavior. These are the compromises civilizations have built on. Really, Murder Dog can't begin to imagine the futility of his extreme hatred in the face of such something. Perhaps it's fitting that the struggle between the raging anarchy and bureaucracy normality would... A Greek. He is kind of like a Greek chorus, but in singular dog form. Yes. They're both the Maya Fey and the Greek chorus. Yeah, Greek chorus is a very good way to put it. Alright, let's not eat any evidence this time. We'll murder this whole jail. My only crime is my love for absolute chaos. What were you doing on the morning in question? I was brushing my teeth. I was walking on patrol. I was murdering everyone. Never mind. No, I can't remember if we were off the PD at this point yet. Say, I was walking on patrol. And what did you see? A beautiful swan. A factory emitting toxic gas. It was not us who released the toxic gas. And this gas factory was poisoning the residents? It is certainly true to say that many were destroyed while in proximity of this factory. Nice. Murder dog, murder dog. What happened then? I choked on poison gas and was replaced by a duplicate. Oh my god, I need to... Murder dog. What did you see? It's my favorite children's book. I appreciate the variety of weird styles going on. I commandeered a fire truck to help out the civilians. You expect us to believe that these reports of murder were only part of a wider and uncharacteristically humane struggle? That's my case and I'm sticking to it. Okay, that's my case and I'm sticking to it. Very well. This will be taken into account by the jury. The court takes your interpretation of the letter into account. I want to see us refute this picture. That wasn't me. Really? You have to do better than... That's not a real corpse. But... This photograph is blank. Deny everything. The jury demands a serious refutation of the evidence. I was trying to put her back together again in my role as police pup. I guess that's all we're getting. The court reluctantly must keep the testimony of Murder Dog in mind while viewing this evidence. Exactly, it's like you guys said, putting it back together. A jurist is someone who is an expert in details of legal system. Sometimes the word jurist is used to refer specifically to a lawyer or judge. I see. Dog hair gets everywhere anyway. Prosecuting attorney rhetorically asks you if you took that from the latest Garfield to widespread laughs, which stopped abruptly as you slowly turned your chair to face the court. Just imagining this murderer slowly turning around and looking at the court as they laugh about their joke. Yeah, apparently there are like 6 bailiffs and 3 judges. For crimes of this magnitude, you have to just keep multiplying. I can't do my circumstantialer. Okay, circumstantialer. The jury pulls itself together and decides it is valid objections to retort. Alright, I'm gonna power through these. I am not able to comment on the viability of anarchy and bloodshed as a long-term strategy at this time. Dodging the issue? You'll have to do better than that. Grrr. Woof. I am unable to comment at this time. Continually pushing the boundaries of acceptable discourse. Does this not make Murder Dog's structural role in society as plain as day? A brutalist id dog. Aha! It is true that the murder dog saved my life personally, but it is also true he tore off my arm at a later date. You mess with the bull, you get the horn. Principal, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Good quote, good quote. Oh no. Our association with the murder dog ended after the events of July 14, 1985, when he destroyed 2 station cars and a petting zoo on his own initiative. I am the chief of in 1994, acting in response to an attack from a terrorist cell Triad Corp, I deputized the murder dog as an official police mutt. Irresponsible? Certainly, but we should remember not to judge too harshly. Hindsight, etc. course, neither he nor Murdog believes in such sentiment. It has no place in their rough and bloody world. I'm very rich, so I'm gonna look at the bottom here. Amid trained actors. It's despicable, but that's life, you jerk! You can't change human nature! It seems the military judicial complex may not want some aspects of the relationship with the murder dog to come to light. The dirt implicit is tremendous. It's like a David Peace novel. That's just naive. Surely it's a case of this financial benefit is there's only excuse for it. Surely it is. I can't read fast enough. We made that man cry. Those poor goats. The alpacas had it coming. Now, there's nothing we can do about the victim that won't make it sound bad on our part, so... Unless we destroy him. But we'll probably get in trouble for destroying him. The prosecution attempts to submit a photograph of Murderdog destroying the woman, but Murderdog has already given a technically plausible explanation for it. Based on the evidence submitted before the court, I can't believe I'm saying this. Based on the evidence submitted before the court, we hereby find the murder dog not guilty. Your blood will run through the streets before dawn. Court is dismissed, and may God have mercy on our souls. Murder dog has been released! Oh, how awful, how desperate! Let's be frank, I've attacked the judicial system before, who hasn't? But I never... So I just cut it off at the end! How many more lives? Who said that? It really doesn't matter. What is going on with this music? Let's not be disheartened, for you see, Murdog's superficial temporary escape from the system simply masks. Assuming, however, cynically the ritual system in order to escape from it, Murdog has fallen into the trap of all Voluntrius. Let's consider it simply. Remember the spineless comic strip comic Dilbert, whose inverse cynicism only serves to... I can't read all of this too fast. Throws confetti. Congratulations! That is a handsome dog. Dilbert is a big industry these days. There are mugs. cannot imagine the murder puppet is similar quantity. His inner urge toward bloodshed nearly tempered with the need. It's not hard to imagine Murdoch in a white-collar job a few years hence, inwardly seething. Oh, sorry! Of course, the speculation used to it, and it's not to say we can leave our eyes off the serious dog. It's too much, I can't stand it, I can't go on. It's all hopeless naturally. So turn off the game! Let's not remember Dilbert. What if I destroy a witness? Aw, man. Murdoch releases the vicious growl as he stares at the brain, which is not noticed due to a lack of audio input feeds. Murdoch snaps at the visibly horrified prosecuting attorney, but is unable to go further due to the presence of heavy chains on his limbs. Murdoch's brutal code makes it clear that self-destruction may only occur in the process of destroying others. It's a prosecuting attorney's glass of water. Murdoch can't reach it. Plug! Socket for victims' life support and communication unit. Heavy chain to prevent Murdoch from escaping it. Damn, we should have put eat, because then we can eat the chains. Just eat them. Is there anything else I can destroy? Night, Dawn! Loose floorboard? Murdoch stomps heavily on the loose floorboard, causing the witness's table to shudder and spill water on the plug socket. The court watches in horror as the witness is electrocuted. Help! 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 Looks like he had a brainstorm. Looks like he had a brainstorm, quipped Murdoch as he was led from the room. Gathering themselves, the jury announced that due to the unforeseen accident, the witness's testimony would have no outcome on Murdoch's verdict. Damn! Murder dog? No, I need to- please get rid of this. I don't want to- I can't get rid of this. I have to- There's no escaping. You must eat the- you must destroy the evidence. But it's okay, we already took it into account, so it doesn't matter. Alright, let's see. Let's refute this. I was brushing my teeth. I went on patrol. A factory emitting toxic gas. I choked on poison gas and was replaced by a duplicate. Murder dog, you're breaking the crucial suspension of disbelief! Not even abstract concepts can escape my thirst for extermination. I commandeered a fire truck to murder the civilians. Enough! Even aside from the testimony, your own replies are quite damning enough and will be taken to the decision of the jury. I would like to present this jury with this haunting photograph. He's taken the fight to them. Very well. The court acknowledges this photo of the defendant tearing a woman in half. Listen closely. While it may appear like a very poor legal decision, Murder Dog's act is really quite a shrewd act of psychic brutality. This could be you, juror number 1. Or jurist number 1. And see what happens if we get put in jail. Sentenced to beheading, I suppose. Oh, apparently it did count us as eating it, even though we didn't eat it. The prosecution is unable to present a forensic analysis linking Murder Dog with the unsolved homicide and see devoured the evidence during the trial. Prosecution brings a police king as a witness before the court, who testifies to Murder Dog's brutal tactics. Prosecution is unable to bring the only surviving victim of Murder Dog before the court, as it was destroyed in a mysterious electrical accident. Based on the evidence submitted before the court, we hereby find Murder Dog to be guilty of crimes against the human race. He is hereby sentenced to execution at dawn. May God have mercy on his soul. All dogs go to heaven. Bearing teeth smugly led away in chains, his entire court looks horrified. Good dog. Who is a good dog? How sad. It's simply bittersweet. What a sad ending. Murder Dog should go out in a cramped cell rather than a bloody battle as God. That Murder Dog should go out in a cramped cell rather than a bloody battle against God. This is the best outcome for mankind as a whole, however. Sigh. O wretched earth, thou wert not fit. The weight of his blood havoc to bear. He'll murder on in our hearts. Yet sentimentality is just one of the many things in which this astonishingly dogged. What's done is done. You'd be a fool to deny it, you louse. Simply foolish. What's done is done. So abstain from all weeping. And turn off the game. Can I eat a witness? Oh wait. He won't let me eat him. What's even the point? This game sure is something else, y'all. Here we're going to get 7 conducted with silence pull. Marvelous. I eat the audience members. What say you of Murder Dog? Murder Dog 4. I want to know if Murder Dog 4, Trials of the Murder Dog, does that mean that 1 through 3 were about the crimes themselves, like the implied 1 through 3 were about Murder Dog's murder rampage? Because I'd be kind of interested in seeing those games played out too. attempts at putting Murder Dog on trial. You think anyone cares if you get up in the morning? Pfft. From an narrative perspective, right. Murder Dog should remain unfortunately too. But he ate everyone at the courthouse before a verdict could be reached. Ah, I see. So... are we done? I think we got it. I mean, there might be more dialogue we missed, but... I think we've seen it. Oh wait, we didn't try, like, the swan thing. Hang on. The story, we made our story. Brushing my teeth. I went to bed. Murder Dog, do you often sleep in the middle of the day? My talents are many and should not be opposed. Murder Dog, surely you went on trial sometime? I'm a dog without qualities, and I should not be opposed. Swan. You see a beautiful swan. Anything more relevant to the case? What did you do with the truck? The fire truck looks really sad. It's like it knew that it was going to be used for murder. I'm allowed to just stop midway through. Poison gas? What? Why didn't you mention this earlier? My methods are unorthodox in countless ways. No, we simply can't cut in such an inconsistent story. Narrative cohesion is just one of many things I desire to annihilate. We've heard enough. It's clear you can't be trusted here. I like Murder Dog. I mean, aside from all the murders. The chaos of it, Murder Dog is enjoyable. Put her together again after an auto mishap. In my role as police cop. A very important bird. So they can no longer eat or destroy. And yet, eat and destroy are still there! You fools! Oh, there it is. Okay, they did take it away. I had clicked through. God, that's such a powerful line. I should make that the preview for this video. What a guy. So I think that's it. That's Murder Dog 4, Trial of the Murder Dog. You guys want to play some cards or something? I don't know. It's 10 o'clock, but what a strange, good game. I want to know, like, I want an essay about what inspired this game. Like, I need to know more about this. All of this. The miracle happened! Okay, I'm gonna try and catch all of this time. Hang on. As God, rather than a bloody battle, as God and the military league intended. His methods were unsustainable and he has no one to blame but himself. When sentimentality was one of many things this astonishing dog abhorred. Thanks for joining me! I hope you have a good evening. I'll see you on, what day is it? Thursday, so I'll see you on Saturday. God, this is a jaunty tune. Like, you think I'd be tired of it after hearing it so much, and I am a little, but at the same time, gosh, banjos are great. You can check out more stuff down the thing. I should have made another video for whenever there's not a next episode, but you can just check out the next thing that we play next from the recording up at the top right, and then see some other stuff that you might like at the bottom right. Like, hey, maybe Space Funeral. I'll put it down there. Check it out. Good shit. Have a great evening, and don't do drugs. I was trying to think of some of that, Scruff McGruff sort of lines, but I can't really think of any good ones. Sorry. I'll let you down. All dogs go to heaven.